Before we start the video, I want to thank you guys for using my Amazon links. It really helps out the channel, and keep on going. So, today's video is gonna be about the lifespan of the cards. So I give you a top 3 of the most long-living cards for GPU mining. And as you all know, this is kind of a part 2.5 on the complete mining rig build, because not many people know still or yet what cards to buy. So this is gonna help you out pretty good, because now you know which card is gonna live the longest if you really want to invest into long-term mining. So the number 3 card is gonna be the Sapphire brand. The Sapphire cards are pretty good in cooling, and they are about 30% better than the stock cooling card. But to be honest, it has a slight increasement of heat into the back cards, because I can show you right here that the freeing of the flow is pretty bad. So in a traditional card, they just blow it out from the front and the sides and up and down, but the Nitro just blows it slightly into the card above. So every 6 cards is going to heat up the card a little bit more and a little bit more, because I can notice that in my mining rig as well. The first card is only 50 degrees and the back card is all the way to 65 degrees. So we almost see a 3-degree increasement on every card it goes into. So that's pretty bad for this card, but they are pretty silent and they are not really the most efficient. The only advantage on this card is that you will have a dual BIOS, and I think it's an easy to sell card later on. And now you think, maybe, why is this card on number 3? It's one of the best cards you ever showed in a previous video on the top 5. Well, this card can only last 16,000 hours because of its capacitors. Of course it can be less, but it can also be more. But my cards are running for 6 months straight 24/7, and I haven't got any problems yet. So 16,000 hours is about 2 years of 24/7 running, but in that time we should have earned our cards right away back. So hopefully this is gonna work out pretty good, and we're not gonna have some dead cards in a few months. So the number 2 brand is gonna be the Asustrix Rock cards. You have it in RX 470s and RX 480s as well, and they are 30% cooler than the stock cards too. But this card is very quiet. I'm really happy about that, and they are really good in distributing heat, because the backside of this card is almost completely open and it spreads the heat really well all across their heat sinks. So it's a really cool card, and it doesn't blow hot air into the backside like the Sapphire does. Also, this card has a really long lifespan on their capacitors. It has 2.5 times more lifespan on their capacitors, and that brings it to a whopping 10 years of endurance. So 10 years of GPU mining with this card is pretty damn badass. So I'm really happy that they have found a way to give a lot of lifespan into their capacitors, and that makes the card really good. So our number 1 is MSI. MSI has RX 470s and RX 480s, but for these two cards they are exactly the same on cooling. The lifespan of this card is pretty long as well. Because of the heat sinks and the big fans on the GPU, it really has a 10% decreasement of power usage. And that makes this card so good, because the lifespan of cards is determined by how cool the cards are at the very moment. Because your cards are running at 24/7, and if it's like 80 degrees Celsius all over the time, it's gonna kill your card faster than if your card is only 60 degrees Celsius. So the cooler your card is, the longer it's gonna live. So that's the theory about GPU mining. You need to keep your cards cool. I know they will get noisy, then go for the Aces, but if you really want less power usage, big heat sinks, go for the MSI. This one is really cheap as well on Amazon. I will put the links in the description below like usual. And if you really want to buy any type of RX 470 card or RX 480 card, I would recommend you to go to my bird1.com website, where you can buy all the cards that are really available, that are displayed into this video, and even more. And even the complete mining build is in there, the cheap and expensive one. Just scroll down if you want to go ahead and buy the other cards. So all the links will be in the description, and you've guys been buying so many stuff from Amazon. I'm really happy about it. It's really nice to cooperating with Amazon. They are really happy about a YouTube channel, and hopefully we can grow to 2,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for all the love of blockchains and GPU mining. So hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next one, because hopefully today I'm gonna make 2 videos. I'm not really sure, but there's so many videos to make this week, and hopefully I can finish them all. See you guys in the next one.